Mm-mm.
The niggas and bitches channel.
We live. We live over here, ma'am. Multicultural show. Okay. And zip. Oh God. No, come on back over here. You need to hear this. Okay. Yup. Am I on? Let me make sure. I think it's on. Okay. Hey. Let me see who here. I can't see nothing yet. Hey, she love money. I love money too, girl. What's up, TikTok? TikTok slow tonight. They ain't trying to give us a Duda. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Oh, I hate this Wi-Fi doing this. I'm gonna switch to this one. I want to see if y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can see me. Oh, all right. Had to change my Wi-Fi up just a piece to see what it was gonna do. I don't know. TikTok is tripping. I think I'm gonna turn this off and come back, but I'm gonna wait. Well, anyway, how y'all doing? Happy Monday. Hey, Dwight. Dwight said my Wi-Fi is bad. I need 6G. I need like 12G. Okay. So I apologize. Let me know if you can hear me. Please, Dwight. I know people on TikTok. Hey, Miss Paula. Hey, Desiree. Thank you. She loves money. I appreciate it. All right. So let me just go ahead on and go. Um, Dang, where I even want to start at? Okay, good, Dwight. Thank you. Thank you, Dwight. I'm wearing blue. All right. So let's get to it. Um, Golly, where do I want to start? Well, first of all, thank y'all for being here. Dwight, you better stop with all these compliments. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Paula, for letting me know you can hear me. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Thank you for coming back. If y'all do not know, I did put up that video on TikTok letting you guys know that last week the Department of Education sent out emails to a lot of you telling you that if you got your application in, your borrower's defense application in by June 25th, 2022, that within the next 90 days, they will be wiped off of your credit, okay, and out of the system. So I hope a lot of you got that email. If you guys did not get that email, please go look on my page. Go look at my very last video. It will show you all the schools. Go on my TikTok page. It'll show you every school that is included in this lawsuit. And if you guys are interested in getting your loans wiped out, then I would suggest you utilize this option. All right. Oh, good, Alicia. I'm glad you got your email. Shauna said, Ms. Gales, are we getting a stimulus? No. We're not getting any stimulus. And for those who have misheard, there is no PPP. There is no SBA. That is gone. The only people that will be able to get some money are the individuals who already had an application in, and they have the opportunity to go through their senator. And the senator will help them get the rest of the money by contacting SBA on their behalf, okay? Congratulations, Monique. I'm glad you got the email. I'm surprised a lot of people did. So I encourage everybody to do that borrower's defense. Some of y'all are at these schools. I'm going to read them off, okay? Y'all at these schools. And y'all just letting them mess up y'all credit, okay? That's crazy. I'm not doing it. So I have a list. Let me get the names. All right. I went over these before, but I'll do it again. The Institute of Health, Micro Power Career Institute, Suburban Technical School, Salter College, Beckfield College, Blue Cliff College, Dorsey College, Remington College. I know a lot of people went to Remington. Southern Technical College, Star Career Academy, Sullivan and Cogliano Training Centers, Chicago School of Professional Psychology, Court Reporting Institute. I know a lot of people went to Court Reporting Institute. Vandermont College, Robert Fiance Beauty Schools, Robert Fiance Hair Design, Robert Fiance Institute of Florida, Wilfred Academy of Beauty, Wilfred Academy of Hair and Beauty, Brightwood Career Institute, Brightwood College, New England College of Business, Virginia College. I know a lot of people went to Virginia College. Empire Beauty School, Everglades University. So if y'all went to that Everglades University thinking you were going to get a degree in some holistic something, they're on here, okay? Kaiser. How many people went to Kaiser? A lot of y'all was seeing, y'all went to Kaiser and y'all didn't know, and Kaiser is open. So, but Kaiser is on this list. So if you went to Kaiser, please do this. I'm going to look at y'all messages in a second. Fast Train, Globe University, Minnesota School of Business, Botter College, Kaplan Career Institute, Kaplan College, Mount Washington College, Purdue University, Grand Canyon University. I know a lot of people went there. Arizona Summit Law School, Charlotte School of Law, Florida Coastal School of Law. That's crazy, okay? Florida Career College, United Education Institute, ITT Technical Institute, Gwinnett College, MedTech College, Radiance College, Walden University, Florida Technical College, National University College, NUC University, Concord Career College, and Concord Career Institute. Two that I know a lot of people went to as well. International Technical Institute, Lincoln College of Technology, Lincoln Technical Institute, Daymar College, Wright Business School, Wright Career College, American College for Medical Careers, Branford Hall Career Institute, and Hallmark Institute. Now, there are two more pages, and I'm going to take a break to see what y'all saying to me really quick. Hey, Empress, thank you. I don't mind y'all calling me auntie, grandma. It don't matter as long as you're getting the message. So, hey, back to y'all. Dwight said we should hear that by the end of this month before midterm election. So, yeah. So, let me, and I'm going to put the schools on hold. I'm going to get to y'all in a second, TikTok, and we're going to go over that. Hey, Rhonda. Kemp is giving low-income people a check. That is for certain states. If you watch my video, I mentioned what states were giving out money. Not that many. Not Florida's not one of them. If y'all watching, unfortunately, it's not. Everest is on there. Hey, Calvin. Yes, Ashford. I know Ashford on there, so you go and hit me up. Now, I'm going to tell y'all now, if you do not know how to fill out this application, it is 26 pages. Do not feel bad. There are a lot of people that do not know how to fill it out. It is a stupid, redundant application, but I know how to fill it out. I do it for a lot of y'all. So if you're interested, send me a message. You can hit the link in the bio. If you're on YouTube, send me an email. If you're on Facebook, send me an inbox, okay? All you got to do is hit me up, $75, okay? I'm charging y'all $3 a page. Now, if you think you can do better than that, please go right ahead. I love when people go, no, I'm going to do it myself. And I'll be like, you'll be back. And I'm telling you now, more than likely, you'll be back. All right? So, but good luck with that. But please fill out that application if you need. One update. I was telling you guys last week. Empress Yair said, I just got home. I got your message. Thank you for today. No, you're very welcome. Thank you. I was telling you guys last week that if you paid money on your loans, that you had to fill out another application to get that money back. That has changed from last week. If you paid on your loans and your school is now closed, you will have to they will give you that money back on their own. That is what they are saying. You do not fill out any additional application. They will just pay you back. Now, for the people who got their taxes taken because they were at a school that is now closed, but IRS took your money, I'm going to ask you to please make sure you create your account at the IRS website so that you can pull your IRS transcripts so that you can show proof that it was taken. Because when Department of Education wipes off those loans, that is the only thing they are thinking about. They are not going into your taxes to see that you got your taxes taken. So in order for you to be refunded for that, if you are to be refunded for that, you're going to need some proof. So make sure you go to the IRS website and create you an account. You also may want to do that because the IRS is going to start encouraging people to put a identity theft pin on their account as well. Okay. All right. So let me see the message, and I'm going over here to TikTok. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. I miss you, girl. Okay. Black Anise says, "Where's the link to the application for colleges that are closed?" There is no link to the application. You can actually just go to Google and you can type in borrower's defense. Shoot me an email if you want to. I will send it to you. If you do not want to, find it. All right, so let me go through y'all messages real fast. Can I get rid of student loans? Yes, you can definitely do it with the discharge. For those who want to know if you're going to have to pay student loans come next September 1st, we still do not know. I know a lot of y'all are being bothered by the company saying y'all need to pay. If you filled out the borrower's defense application, on the last page, there is a box to check that says you want your loans to go in forbearance. So if you decide you want to fill this application out on your own, make sure you check that box, because if not, you are going to be expected to pay while you are being looked at to have your loans discharged. Okay. It says I went to Micro Power. It was a waste of time. It's all a waste of time for a lot of y'all, and I apologize. Make sure y'all share my video. I ain't losing my lashes. Thank you. I just love when people give me feedback that I didn't ask for, but I appreciate it. And next week I'll make sure they longer. Okay. Can you explain the income-driven plan? So if you don't know, now this is for people who are not going to use a discharge. Some of y'all schools are not on the list. There are a lot of y'all that went to HBCUs. A lot of y'all went to a lot of these schools that are still open. And unfortunately, you are going to have to pay your loans until they come up with some reason of why y'all don't have to pay. If you want to get on any kind of payment plan, you have to consolidate your loans, meaning you got to consolidate all of them. You basically will call your student loan servicer, whoever is managing your loans, and when you tell them you want to get on an income plan, there are like 5 different payment plans you can get on. They will consolidate your loans and they will tell you what your different amounts based on the different ones that you're going to get on. I will tell you that if you're somebody that you do not make a lot of money, you want to get on the income-based plan. If you are, and that's the IBR, income-based repayment. If you're somebody with a lot of dependents, I would look at the IBR versus the IDR. They got different ones, but you need to see with your school which one you can afford to pay. Okay, because it don't make no sense getting locked to a loan that you cannot pay. All right, and remember, these go for like 25 years. So you got to make sure it's something that's comfortable. And if you plan on getting promoted and making more money, expect to pay more in student loans unless you can have some more dependents. All right. Let's see. Micropower, waste of time. I'm sorry. Capella University. I didn't see that one. Did I see Capella? No, I didn't see Capella. And if y'all want this copy of the list, I can send it to you too. You can send me an email. I'll send you the copy of the list. Everest is on there. AIU is on there. Everest or Corinthians, they are definitely on there. What is going on with these colleges? They basically losing their accreditation. They're closing down. These guys are being sued, y'all. A lot of them lost accreditation, but a lot of them are being sued because they did not encourage you guys to get on any kind of plan that will keep you from being charged so much interest on your loans. So they duped you, they lied, they misled you. And so the government said, no, that's illegal. We're going to sue them and make them pay. And a lot of them, on top of losing their accreditation, some of them just closed down. Some of them are still open, but they give you guys the option, if you want to give up your degree in exchange to have your loans discharged, fine. But you're not supposed to carry them on your resume and start handing your transcripts in when you got your loans discharged. Okay, it's one or the other. You don't get to keep both of it. All right. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Nicola, how you doing? Cindy says, I got my loans forgiven from public service forgiveness. Woo, woo, woo. Can I apply to get my payments that I did make refunded? Yes, that's a different program. So I would say that if you got those refunded that way, I would contact studentaid.gov and ask them what form do you need to fill out to reclaim your money, because there are a lot of different discharge plans. So you got to make sure you are doing the right forms for your situation. Tracy says, hello, just joined, looking for the list. Send me a message in my inbox. I will send it to you. How do you get the Parent Plus loan discharge? They don't make Parent Plus loans that easy to be discharged. Y'all know how I sweat. Okay, y'all know the men is on pause. It's hot up in here. Parents really can only discharge those in bankruptcy, unfortunately. Yes, Gwinnett Tech is on there. Concord Career Institute, that's on there. We were talking about the student loan discharge. It said, what reason do you put if you don't have a reason that the college was on the list? That's why you come to me. I ain't gonna tell you for free, Mr. I don't even know your name on here. It says you got to answer on if they discharge a loan. Yes, you got to answer all those pages. If you don't, they will reject that application. For this college, I seen it it's on somebody's list. I don't think it's on this one, but it is on somebody's list. Letitia, thank you. Okay, y'all making me feel good. I didn't know. I appreciate it. Let's see. Is Georgia? Okay, it says Georgia one of them. Carlander, I'm not sure what you're asking. Teresa, I hope I answered that. That's a tough one. It's gonna really be dependent on your situation. If you want to get out of these Parent Plus loans and you don't own anything, you can file bankruptcy and discharge them that way. MedVance. I want to say yes. Tish, send that to me in my inbox, and then I will let you know if it's on there. Okay. All right. Let me hit y'all. What else is be going on? So the SBA, I told you guys that y'all have to get ready to start making y'all payments. So we still have not gotten anything in the mail from anybody saying it's time to make payments. But I just want y'all to pay attention to what's getting ready to come up. If this is you, if you got an SBA EIDL loan, you should be getting ready to start making your payments because they have not told us that they were going to extend that. Same with student loans. Your student loans should be coming due 1st of September. So if you haven't called and consolidated those, if you haven't found a way that you're going to get ready to pay those, this is the time. Y'all need to pick up the phone and start calling people. Get on those payment plans. See if you can extend your forbearance if you're not able to pay. Why work this time and have your credit messed up when your student loans haven't been affecting your credit all this time? Now you're going to go back into repayment and you're going to kill the work that you've done for some of y'all that have been working on your credit. So please get in front of this and get on top of this. Also, it's going to be tax season. So if you did not consolidate your loans, or if your student loans are in collections, now is the time that you start making your 3 months of payments. You make 3 payments consecutively for 3 months. Your loans will come out of collections and go back into your student loan servicer. This way, you do not have to worry if they're going to take your loans for non-payment. I don't know. I could be talking to somebody. Now I know y'all don't have y'all loans taken by student loans by student loan at tax time before. Okay, so you don't got that many months to cover 3 months before it's time to before it gets to be too late, because tax season will be here. Okay, so y'all make sure that you are on top of these things. Okay, let me see. It says, thank you for putting us on. My loans have been discharged. I know that's right. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing that. What's the link to schedule a consultation? Lanika, send me an inbox and I will give it to you. It's different. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put it down here too. I'm gonna put it down here for anybody that wants to. Let me put my little consultation link. And for you guys that are on TikTok, y'all can get that from hold on now. Y'all can get that from the link in the bio. You know what? It ain't doing it here. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna put it here so you can book it if you want. But if you didn't get it, then you can go ahead on and hit me up in my inbox. All right. Let's see. You say, what do you say is Tennessee on the list? On the list for what? It says go to FSA Bars Defense and fill it out. It's not that long. Okay, y'all heard her. She said go to the FSA. She didn't say what FSA was, but that's Federal Student Aid website. That y'all can go there and fill it out online. Yes, you can. Sanford Brown is on there. I worked in healthcare. My degree is in healthcare. Can I still be approved? My school's on the list. Yes, you can. You don't lose your job or anything. You just don't get to tell them you got the degree there anymore if it's gone. Okay, so yes, you can still do the borrower's defense. I'm surprised at how many people are still carrying these loans on their credit. I'm just gonna keep saying it until they're all gone. All right, let me see. Okay, this says, does it matter how long ago it was taken? We don't know. That's going to be a question that we're going to have to find out as more loans get dismissed. As more things happen, we will find out more information. So right now, we don't know if there's a time limit on how far back they can go to see how far back they can go if your money was taken from one of those schools. So I'm going to say if it's probably more than 7 years, you're probably going to be out of there. But hopefully they'll put some guidance out. Okay. If you want help completing the application, just hit the link in the bio. I can help you out with that. No problem. Okay. Let me see before I go into anything else. So we talked about the student aid, we talked about the SBA and the PPP. There is none. You got to go to your congressman if you want any help getting that. Somebody asked me about the SSBCI. That is a small. Every state was given about $10 million to create grants and programs for small business owners to use. If you have not seen any programs created for small business owner in your state, then your state hasn't used the funds yet. Florida has received the money, but they have not created a lot of new programs yet. So we are waiting, okay? So a lot of y'all asked me about that SSBCI. I think it's a small business credit something, okay? But it's a small business credit, but it is money that the government gave to states to give to small business owners, okay? But you have to wait until your state creates the programs, okay? Now they can use the money however they choose. So I can't tell y'all exactly how it's going to be given to y'all. South University is on the list. Says I received a letter for loan deferment. Should I still apply for public service forgiveness? If you qualify, you can. Okay, but I don't want y'all applying for the public service loan forgiveness email that y'all got that you don't qualify for. If you know you're not a public servant or you never worked in public service, don't waste your time. I think they sent out a mass email to y'all without really paying attention to who it was supposed to go to. No, it's not too late, Carlanda. Anybody can apply for their loans to be wiped out. Okay. The list I'll send you the list. Just send me a message. I will send you the list. No problem. And you can call to check on your application if you already put it in. All right. I'm glad yours is saying pending. That's a good thing. That means you started. The money, how will the money get to you? The money, well, we don't know. All of this is still to be seen. We haven't had a mass forgiveness of student loans like we are about to see. Okay? But I'm telling y'all now, for who cares to know, do not complain when your gallon of milk is $13, okay? Because they forgave all the damn PPPs. They're forgiving all the student loans. Plus, we in a recession. So if y'all start seeing prices go up, don't get mad. Just remember that, oh, true, my credit good though, because my loans is off. All right, so it's gonna be a give and take. All right, so y'all, I wanted people to understand that. I don't think people are correlating the two. This is give and take, and they're gonna take a lot more than they're trying to give. Okay. All right, it says if you mailed your loan forgiveness form, what's the time frame? 12 months, up to 12 months. Okay, you gotta wait. All right, let me see what else. Okay, so I've been having a lot of people come to me and ask me questions about y'all watch these videos on YouTube, and I think that's great that y'all watching videos and y'all trying to educate yourselves, but I'm going to tell you right now, y'all need to learn the difference between a sovereign citizen and a U.S. citizen, okay? Now, they are both people that live in the United States, but sovereign citizens are people that like to give, like to say that they are not United States citizens, and they do not have to follow the rules that regular U.S. citizens follow. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I keep getting people calling and asking about doing things that they see those people do. And I'm letting you know, don't fall for it. I hear so many people say, and I know y'all done heard it. Oh, the Federal Reserve got your money in the bank, and all you got to do is put in the Federal Reserve routing number and the account number, and you could take money off of your off of your birth certificate into your account. Now, I know y'all done heard that lie. I know a bunch of y'all done heard that. It's not true. That's not the only one. There are a lot more. But before y'all run out here and be following these YouTube detectives and teachers, make sure you do your homework before you find yourself where you don't want to be. Because some of this stuff they are putting out is not true. A lot of this stuff is to get you to click. Okay? To get you to click. All right. Let me see. Make sure you follow and share my videos. I appreciate it. Okay. I know you heard it, because I'm so tired of people in all of these things. They're not paying attention. Just like somebody told me, the lady with the pink sauce. I don't know who she is, but she was talking about the FDA. Instead of her saying the Food and Drug Administration, she said the Federal Drug Administration. You can't, not saying that people don't make mistakes, because people do. But my point is people sometimes just be saying stuff and they be wrong. All right. So y'all just got to make sure. Even if I say something that you're not sure about it, you need to go to the computer and look it up for yourself. People make mistakes, but some people just lie. Let me see. I'm gonna see what y'all asking. Hey Tamara, how you doing? I try to speak the truth because I just don't like to see people getting themselves in a mess. So there's nothing really else going on with the PPP other than what they have been doing. So I don't know if y'all have any questions about that. Please, y'all can ask me any questions if y'all have about that. Y'all can definitely shoot those through. I'm actually gonna do a video on this, but I just wanted to throw something in y'all ear. So I hear a lot of people, they call me and they say, hey, I need money. My credit ain't good. I'm trying to get on my feet. I need money for my business. I need this, I need that. And everybody is always trying to look for a hustle. Everybody got a hustle, but some hustles are just not profitable, right? So I want y'all to think, why don't more people just go to school online and get a student loan check? That is one of the easiest hustles that anybody could do. One, you're educating yourself, and two, you're getting guaranteed money. So if you call me and you ask, and we have ran out of all options of ways to put money in your pocket, besides doing something that we probably know you shouldn't do, then I'm going to encourage people to start going to school. Hell, the school might be closed down and you might get your loans forgiven, but it is something to think about. Some of y'all are leaving money on the table, okay? Yeah, they're forgiving more loans. There are other lawsuits out there. This is not the only one. It says I currently have Navient for my loans. How do I start the paperwork for forgiveness? You can go to your bar. You can type in borrower's defense, and you can fill out the application if you think you can figure it out. But if not, send me a message at the link in the bio. You said she was really messed up, had wrong nutritional information on bottle, the pink sauce girl. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't mind people going and supporting folks, but sometimes y'all got to do y'all homework, because these people going to get y'all messed up because everybody want to be a superstar. It's too easy to make money on social media. So if one thing catches on, it catches on like that, and nobody's not even doing their homework. That girl could have put something in there and killed some dang on body. And she talking about the the Federal Drug Administration. There ain't even no such thing. I'm sorry. If you can't even get that right and you messing with food, I'm not buying from you. No shade against her, but I'm not. Especially when some people just don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all about a call I got before I go, but I'm going to see what other questions y'all got from me. He says, I'm not buying privately made food off of TikTok. And let me speak to that real quick, because I talk to a lot of business owners, and I'm going to tell you right now, I think it is wonderful that people want to make food at home and cook for us. But just FYI, while y'all handing out y'all business cards, y'all are telling on yourselves, because I know y'all don't have no reseller certificate. A lot of y'all, not reseller certificate, excuse me. I know you don't have your county tax certificate. Well, some of y'all probably need a resale certificate because y'all buying stuff and reselling it. So if you are in the business of selling and you're buying products to make stuff to sell something else, you should have a reseller certificate too. And then, did y'all even get an inspection in y'all kitchen? No. At the home kitchen is not suitable to make products to sell. And a lot of y'all are buying stuff from people, and I don't have a problem with that, because we all buy stuff from people in the hood. We buy plates, but it only from people that I know. If I don't know you, I'm not buying, because I don't know what you put. And if something happens, I ain't got a Nabisco, a Kellogg, or one of these big name companies to sue. Me suing Shakitra ain't gonna get me nothing but $20. Okay? So I'm just telling y'all that we might want to, ain't nothing wrong with supporting the folks, but ain't nothing wrong with asking them for their papers. Okay? Because people is getting sick for real. All right? Let me see what you say. Hey, all right, let me keep going. It says, let's say Serve Safe. Exactly. People don't even know about Serve Safe. Okay. It says, I went to a college 17 years old. I had a guardian. It was placed on my credit. I went to a list of college at 17 years old. I had a guardian, but it was placed on my credit. So if it was placed on your credit, who went to the school? Them or you? Quincy Bell, you got to hit me up on this one, okay? You 17, you were a minor, so nothing should have been on your credit. So that means that the other person go to school, and your name, and then they put it on your credit, because that's what it sounds like, because you should not have had one. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. So let me tell you about this call I got real quick. And this is just for FYI for y'all that do not know. So I got a call last week. Somebody was dealing with a company. It was actually a contractor, and they did not do the job, but they wanted somebody to pay a bill. Okay. And I don't want y'all to pay attention to the contractor part, because that doesn't matter. The part that matters is somebody wanted somebody to pay a bill, but they didn't do the job. So since they didn't do the job, they turned that debt over to a debt collector. The debt collector immediately called the client, and the client did not know what to do. So I'm going to tell y'all what happens if you are contacted by a debt collector, okay? Very, very easy, and this is very important, because some of y'all are allowing your ignorance by, and I don't mean ignorance as putting anybody down, ignorance as in you not knowing. You're allowing other people to mess up your hard work, to mess up your credit. If you're contacted by somebody saying that you owe any kind of money, they call in your phone. First, you need to make sure that it is not earlier than 8 a.m. and not later than 9 p.m. You also need to ask for a debt validation. You need to make sure that the debt is valid. Who is saying that you owe money? A lot of you guys are not verifying this stuff, okay? Please know that since COVID, they don't just put things on your credit as fast as they used to. It takes a little bit of time. Thank y'all. It takes a little bit of time before it will hit your credit. So you have the opportunity to tell these people, wait a minute, I'm not paying. Let me see who I owe first. You also can let them know that they don't have to contact you until you decide until you get paperwork showing that that bill is yours. Okay, it's called cease and desist. I'm gonna give y'all a free packet. Whoever emails me or inboxes me, I will give you the free letters. All right, you gotta do is send me a message, and I'm gonna send it to you. And this is what you send when somebody says you owe them a bill: your debt validation to prove that you owe it, and the cease and desist so they can stop contacting you. Once you get that bill and you do know that it is yours, you need to make a determination if you're gonna pay it. And I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of y'all don't want to pay because you're like, I don't owe it, and it's not fair, and they did this, and I understand that. It's frustrating. But you got to ask yourself, is it worth it hitting your credit and dropping it by 30 points, or should you just pay it? Now, if the bill is sent to a debt collector, guess what that means? That means you don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay it in its entirety. You can actually offer less. If I owe AT&T, and AT&T is still holding my bill, I can't work a deal with them because they are the original creditor. But if they sell my debt to somebody else, that other person I can work a deal with, because I don't owe them. I owe AT&T. So only the other company is obligated to set a deal. And they don't have to, but they will, because they want to get paid. So some of y'all gonna have to bite the bullet, especially if y'all are trying to buy homes. A lot of y'all want to buy houses, and this is the main reason why y'all don't, because y'all don't want to go back and pay an old debt. Bite the bullet to get what you want, because it's smarter to prevent it from going on your credit than to let it go on your credit and remove it later. Okay? You're harming yourself. So the reason I'm telling you that is because somebody tried to call an attorney and get this answer to what I just gave for free. They wanted them to pay $5,000. That's ridiculous for that type of information. That wasn't anything special that I gave y'all. So I just want y'all to know that it's people who have money that are going through the same situations as the people who don't have no money. Okay? So be smart. Last but not least, since y'all not asking any questions, it's okay. I want to tell y'all some changes that the IRS is going to do. This Thursday, the 25th, if you do not know, I am having my tax class from 7 to 9 on Zoom. If you want to get in the tax class, all you got to do is hit the link in the bio. Or if you're on Facebook or YouTube, I can send you the link, okay? Basically, this is to help individuals who want to get prepared for the upcoming tax season. If you're a small business owner and you don't think you have all your stuff ready, we need to talk. If you're a parent and you just now claiming your kids again because somebody else been claiming them, we need to talk, all right? So I'm going to tell y'all a couple changes. The child tax credit is $2,000. It's not $3,000 like it was. It is back to what it was before COVID. So I don't know if y'all gonna be claiming y'all kids or not, but you ain't getting all that money like you did. On the child tax credit, you can claim as many children as you want because it's unlimited. The earned income credit is still limited to 3. And right now, the IRS is saying, and I'm telling y'all this because I know they're gonna lie to y'all at tax time. Right now, for 3 kids, you are looking at $6,300, I believe, $47. So like $6,350 for 3 kids. That's just for earned income credit alone. So please don't let these people tell you that y'all gonna get a ton of money because you might not. All right, so $6,350 is what you should be getting max for 3 children from the earned income tax credit. Listen to what I'm telling you. Although the child tax credit is $2,000, the only portion that's refundable, meaning coming back to you, is $1,400. So out of that $2,000, only $1,400 is refundable. So if you got 3 kids, $6,350, and then you got 14 times 3. Somebody do the math because I'm not. Damn, you're supposed to be doing the math. See that? $4,200 if I'm not mistaken. And it's $4,200. So right there for 3 kids, that's 10. If you didn't pay any extra money, that's about 10 grand for 3 children. Earned income tax credit and the child tax credit. There is still going to be a dependent care credit. That is still a pretty decent amount. So if you pay dependent care, after school care, daycare, whatever, make sure you got those receipts, y'all. I don't know how many people came to me and y'all had everything except that. So make sure you have your receipt from the school with that EIN number saying how much you paid, because you need all your coins. The more money you paid out, the more money you get back. Remember that. Only when it comes to their dependent care. All right, let me see. Liz says if your name is spelled wrong with the 3 major creditors, it's supposed to get discharged or taken off the credit report. It's not. It's supposed to only if you make an issue out of it. You have to fix it. And that's a good question. Liz wanted to know, what do you do if your name is spelled wrong on your credit report? No, they don't have to remove it because you got to show them why it's wrong. If you did an application with Capital One and you misspelled your name when you filled out the application, that's what's on your credit report. So now you can't remove. It's very difficult to remove it unless you remove Capital One. Whatever put your name on there wrong is what you have to remove to get your name off of there. They don't make this easy. You cannot just say this is wrong and remove it. It doesn't always work that way, especially if it's an address. You can't just remove old addresses because you don't live there. If it's associated with an account on your credit, it's going to stay until you remove the account. All right, let me see. Says, do I owe tax if I haven't made any yet? No, but if you have a business, you should still file. Let's see. Thank you for the lashes in the eyeshadow. Says, if we sign up for your tax class, will you be interacting with us, or is it just no? I'm on the class. The same thing I'm doing now is what I do in the class. I don't have time to do no self-paced. People got questions and y'all want answers, and I'm gonna give them to you. Okay. So if you do take the class, you will be with me live on Zoom. Let me tell you what else has changed. A lot of y'all are owing. Now get this, y'all. I'm telling you, these government folks so slick. Now y'all know they're doing the 87,000 new employees with the IRS. Y'all know that's over 10 years. Now y'all also know the PPP prosecution process now is extended. That's also over 10 years. But guess what? If you owe more than $50,000 to the IRS, they are snatching that passport. You will not be leaving this country anytime soon, okay? So the reason I'm bringing that up is, guess what's going to happen when they go through and see that some of these PPP applications don't match what they turned in for their taxes? Some people are going to automatically have enormous amounts of debt. I had one that I've done. So if you are somebody that needs to amend your taxes, please, ain't no judgment over here. I will do them for you, but you need to get them done. But I've amended some taxes, and I'm going to tell you, we are already in the double digits when we amend the taxes to match. These people are at 20,000. That ain't that far from 50,000, especially if you already owe. So they are going to be paying attention to a lot of stuff. So this is not to scare anybody. This is just letting y'all know. I did just take my tax class this weekend. While y'all were laying off, I was in class Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's all we talked about is all these new changes. I ain't going to go over too much of it here with y'all. I'm going to give it to my class. But those are some of the biggest. I also want y'all to know, because I know a lot of small business owners watch. Please, if you are a small business owner, use the rest of this year. If you do not, please incorporate. Let that fictitious name go and separate yourself and actually get you a real business. Become a separate entity if you are not. Even if you got an EIN, that doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't tell me that you have an LLC or a corporation. They are going to be scrutinizing every small business owner possible. So, how do you differentiate yourselves from people who really are trying to get out of it? Is I would stay away from sole proprietors. Why? Because those are mostly cash businesses, and that is one of the things they're looking for. Okay? Y'all seen they training these people with guns and all kind of stuff, and that's, again, this is not to scare folks, but if you didn't know, the IRS absolutely does have agents, just like the police officers. They carry guns too. All right? So these things we got to pay attention to. Thank you, Nicole. I knew I was wrong. 3,200, 4,200. That's why I don't do the math on the spot. I need to calculate. I can count that money though. Okay. Starlight, no problem. It says the charge for the class, thank you for asking, is $25, and we on there until we done. So if everybody else sign off and it's just me and one other person, then that's just what it is, because everybody needs to be right, because they are going to be looking. And please don't think that just because it's 10,000 more people that means that they will or will not look at you. You do not know who they're going to look at. And right now they're telling us they're only going to look at the rich folks, and y'all know we don't believe that. So who else that leaves? All the rest of us. So if you care and you want to make sure that your stuff is squared away, even if you don't take my class, watch on Mondays and pay attention to make sure you're doing what you need to do. Okay. It says, should we take tax and IRS class? I would only tell you to take that if you want to start your own tax business. I will be bringing it up in September. My website is finally done. For those who want to start their own tax business, I usually wait until closer to the end of the year because rules are going to change. Okay. Rules are going to change still with this new Inflation Reduction Act. That's why I'm not talking too much about it, because we don't know everything that's going to take place because it just got signed. So this definitely means that in January, there's still going to be changes. So I don't like to get you guys started thinking one way in taxes and then boom, it's something different. But I will tell you those numbers I gave you. $6,350 is your max for earned income tax credit. $1,400 is all you're going to get back from the child tax credit. And ensure that you get your receipts for the dependent care credit so that you can maximize on how much you're going to get back by making sure they count every dollar you pay them. Okay. They're going to be looking for people with crypto. So if you sold your crypto, okay. Yes, my class is held on soon. If you sold your crypto because you wanted to get out of the market, make sure you include that. Make sure you include it. Another thing they talked about is these 1099Ks. A 1099K, if you're a small business owner, you're familiar with those. That's what you get from PayPal. That's what you get from the third-party payment providers, PayPal, Cash App, and you're supposed to include those when you do your taxes. Well, it's going to be a lot of y'all that are going to get those that never got those before. Y'all remember this $600 going in your bank account or coming out the bank account that the IRS wants to know? So if you've had any type of transaction on any of those Cash Apps, you're going to get a 1099K. Do not throw it away. I'm telling you, don't throw it away, because a lot of people just be like, hey, it ain't nothing. Yes, you need to claim it this time. Why? Because this is going to be the first time they're going to do it. So I'm sure they're going to be looking for people who did not include it in their taxes. And I want you to. If you've been using Cash App, you need to make sure you got a Cash App business or personal. Or go look at your bank statements. I also want you guys to realize that these 1099Ks, they're going to guess what they think you made in business income. So if you know you only made $1,000 in business income, but you got 12,000 in transactions, you need to be prepared to tell your tax preparer as soon as you sit your butt in the chair. Because if not, they're gonna put all that income in. All right, so y'all gonna have to start keeping records. Y'all gonna have to start making sure your tax preparer keep records, because if something happens, they gonna start asking questions. I'm talking to you tax preparers too, or people that want to be tax preparers. They're gonna be looking. You got to cover yourself. So because something happens with your clients, and they start seeing more than one person having the same issue, now they're not gonna look at them. They're gonna start looking at you because you're the problem. All right. So let me see what y'all asking me, because it's almost that time. I have both a fictitious name and an LLC. I think I need to make a consult with you, Miss Shamika. I think having a fictitious name and an LLC is perfect. The fictitious name goes on your business cards. The LLC is what goes on the lawsuits, okay? So that's how I like to look at it. We don't want lawsuits, so we don't let anybody know our legal name, our LLC name. But our fictitious name, that's our fake name. Everybody can know that. That's the name that's on the business cards. So yes, Ms. Black and East, let's do it. But I'm glad you got both. Woo woo. It says, Liz says, what is happening with stopping someone else from claiming your kids on their taxes? The only thing you can do to stop somebody is, and that's why you should take my class, because if you put in an identity theft, then that person may be blocked when they go to try to add the child. Or you can race to be the first one to try to file. And then nobody got time for that. But if you put an identity theft and you block that number, and this is your child for real, then guess what that person needs to file them taxes for that baby? That 6-digit PIN. And I'm only going to give it to the person that put it on. So if you're dealing with that issue, whoever does it first is the one that's going to be able to claim the child. So don't all rush down to my office or call me tomorrow. But if you want more info, you definitely should get on that, because it's going to be crazy. Everybody fights at tax time. Says, what if you're self-employed? If you're self-employed, that means you should have been paying some quarterly taxes. If you ain't been paying quarterly taxes, do you have kids? That's going to help offset what you're going to owe. So people who are self-employed, I really like to talk to those, because I like to know how y'all plan on paying taxes. And I'm going to tell you, you cannot have your tax preparer keep creating these fake Schedule C's to write off expenses that you did not really make. Why? Because they're looking at that. Schedule C is on the list of people to look at. So you are not just going to be able to just write that you drove 100,000 miles, but you do hair. But when did you have time to do hair if you drove that many miles? All right. So some of these lies that people are saying going to have to start making more sense. Okay. Or somebody going to start owing. And when they hit you with the $50,000 and they take your passport, don't say Shamika ain't told you. All right. All right. Let me see. If y'all ask me anything, hold on. Ooh, it says, what type of class do I have? I'm doing a tax class on Thursday, the 25th from 7 to 9. You can hit the link in the bio to be taken to the website about the ticket, or you can hit me, send me a message and I will send it to you. Sandra says, I draw my disability. Dude, I filed taxes and will I get anything back? Even if you file disability, you don't have to. You don't have to if you make less than the standard deduction. The only reason I would tell somebody to still file is because it's the only way to know if somebody done stole your damn identity. And that's a shame. But some people don't find out that their identity has been stolen until they go to file taxes, especially individuals who are on disability, because they don't file taxes. There's no need to. So it's up to you, Sandra. But I never tell anybody not to file. Even though you're on disability, you will mail in your return. That's good enough. At least you know somebody did not steal your identity. How can I reach out to the IRS if I still haven't received my tax return? You're going to have to call them at 7:30 in the morning when they open. That's the earlier, the better. Let me see. I answered that already. I answered that. Tax on what's paid out or coming in. We pay taxes on what's paid out and coming in. That is why I encourage y'all to learn about taxes so you can keep more of your own money. If your family gives you money, a Cash App, can you send it back to them on Cash App and they have to claim it? No, Cash App is going to automatically write down everything on your account. If I was told that if you have a personal Cash App, you will not receive a 1099-K. But if you have a business Cash App, you will. Some of you have business Cash Apps and don't know it. So you need to go and verify. If you got a Venmo, you are going to get one regardless. Okay? Let me see. Do you know why people are asking, do you have Zelle? Probably because they're trying to do fraud. If anybody want to know what type of thing you have, it's because they're trying to do fraud. If they want to know if you got a Cash App or a bank account or a Zelle, stay away from it, Liz. People is with that mess. Thank you, Rhonda, for reminding me. I hope y'all are going out to vote. It's early voting. Please get out. And if you have not done what you needed to do, go and find your precinct, go find your location. If you don't know, you scared, you're embarrassed because you don't know, send your girl an inbox. I'm going to help you so you can go vote. I ain't going to tell you who to vote for. Just know. Okay, all you need to do is go back and look at what's happened in the world, and you decide who you want. I think everybody bad, but at the end of the day, we still got to do something. All right, Starlight. It says they let them claim them, but they want to claim all the kids. Yeah, they let them claim it, but people want to claim their kids now. I don't blame them. All right. I said I did not want to file taxes last year. How's it going to affect me? I also draw Social Security. I don't think it's going to affect you anyway. Only thing I've seen is the IRS is now making people go back and file that have not filed in past years. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I think it's smart because I think everybody should file taxes. And for you that are self-employed, this is something that you probably did not know. So I want you to be listening. Who asked me about the self-employed? I don't even know. Can't even find you. But anyway, if you do not file taxes, how is the Social Security supposed to report that you made any money that year? So if you working self-employed and you're not paying any taxes, you are basically working for the government for free. That doesn't even count towards your Social Security when it's time to retire. So I don't have a problem with anybody being self-employed, but I need y'all to realize it is not just about living today, because y'all gonna get old one day and you are gonna want to sit down, and everybody cannot collect a Social Security disability check. So if you want to be able to get Social Security, you need to be filing taxes. Self-employed people, okay? How do you put a fraud pin when filing? You have to request it through the IRS website. You can do it by paper form. I would do it by paper. But if you were in my class, I would tell you the form number or send it to you so that you can fill it out. But you will need to request that. I would do it by paper and send it in, and then they will send you a pen. And that pen is good for 2 years. Do I help people with filing an LLC? Yes. Corporations and nonprofits. So yes, ma'am, I do. And if you want to file an LLC, I don't have a problem with that, but you're going to have to tell me why you chose that one over the other, because some of y'all don't even know why you chose it. Y'all just chose it because that's what Black Twitter said, that everybody was going to have one. So you need to know why you want to do an LLC. Hopefully it's because of tax purposes. I know that's what you're going to tell me, Mo. So let me know. All right. So, okay, y'all. So it's about to be 8. Let's see if y'all have me any more questions. Can you have an EIN in order to do tutoring, or do you have to be an LLC? Nope. If you want to do tutoring and you just wanted to be something to do on the side, you could do just get an EIN. But if it's going to be something that you would consider a side business, something that you're going to make money on and do for a while, I would create a real business and not do it as a hobby. Some of us, we have hustles. Hustles are not hobbies for us, especially people of color. Hustle with us is a way to survive. So a hustle is a job, okay? A hobby is just something we do every once in a while. We go with our homeboy's house, our homegirl's house. But we have jobs or businesses. So I like to see y'all open businesses, because y'all don't get to take advantage of the full advantage of having a business credit, all of those things. You can't be a fictitious name and get business credit. You got to have a real deal business. So I don't want you doing something and wasting your time. If you're going to do it, we're going to go all the way and get everything we can get out of it. Let me see. Says, what about the state of Georgia allowing unborn babies to be claimed as dependents? You hear? Yes, ma'am. Black and Needs. I made a video last week, baby, and a video on YouTube. All I'm going to say is, if anybody plans on using this credit in Georgia to claim an unborn fetus, please make sure that fetus is born, because you may be audited to see if you really had that baby. And if you didn't have that baby and you went someplace else and got rid of that baby, you might be facing some criminal charges. So I would not fall for the trap. It is not even, I don't even think it's a refundable credit. I think it's just a credit. And if y'all take my class, I'm going to explain the difference between a credit and a refundable credit, because some of y'all hear these numbers and think that's what y'all gonna get, but that's not it at all. There's a difference, okay? So, but yes, Black and These, you can go on my page or you can watch it. I already done talked about the whole video on that. Says, do I have any more info on the PEBT? Here's the info. If you have not got it by now, you probably are not, because summer is over. They are saying we're in a pandemic, but are we? And the PEBT, in my opinion, has passed its prime. But if they happen to give you some, then they will retroactive pay you guys. But I don't think it's going to come if it hasn't already. Okay. What about those lawsuits and no proof added? Classaction.org. That's my favorite place to go. It's a lot of lawsuits out there with no proof. Okay. Now, I did a video talk about passive income, and those class action lawsuit checks were one of the ways that you can have passive income just by applying. Now, of course, you got to tell the truth, but it is money that you did not expect to come in. All right, PEBT says my PEBT is on hold until next month, waiting on verification. You need to call DCF. Bam! Thank you, Black and These. So if anybody is worried about PEBT, call DCF and they will give you your answer. Black and These said so. Okay. It says, can you have an EIN in order? Yeah, okay, I answered that already. All right, y'all. So it's 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. I do appreciate you guys being here as always as possible. Please do your borrower's defense application to wipe out those loans. I know I'm going to be talking about this until I'm blue in the face, but I want you guys to have an opportunity to go and get something. And you can't do it if your credit is heavy, laden, and burdened with all this stuff that you should not even be paying. If you went to a school that is no longer open, or that you can't use that degree, then you should have it out of your life, out of your credit, and out of your way. All right? So y'all take care. And Miss Rhonda, thank you. If you want to take my tax class, can you please send me an inbox so I will not forget? Send me an inbox and I will send you the info. And I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. And I will see you guys next Monday. Hopefully we'll have something even better to talk about. All right. So, and if not, and I'll see those guys in my class on Thursday. And again, I'll see you guys next Monday. All right. Y'all take care. If you need anything, send me an inbox. Bye. Take care.